Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Oakland Athletics had 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 8-3. The Blue Jays totaled 11 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 3-2. The Mariners put together 10 total hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 2-0. The Tampa Bay Rays hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-2. The Yankees got 11 hits overall as they beat the visiting Red Sox 5-1. Tristan McKenzie got the win throwing 8 shutout innings, leading the Indians to the win over the Orioles 3-0. The Tigers starting pitcher, number 43, twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen, leading the Tigers to the win over the White Sox 3-0. The Royals relief pitcher, number 81, collected win number 3 this year, helping the Royals push past the Twins 3-2. The Dodgers racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-3. Josh Bell added 3 RBIs to his total as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 4-2. He is currently riding a 10-game hitting streak. The Milwaukee Brewers totaled 11 hits as they were winners in extras against the Diamondbacks 7-6. The Pittsburgh Pirates launched 3 home runs as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins 5-4. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Reds put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the Cardinals on the road 8-1. Carlos Carrasco earned the 3rd W of his season as the Mets were winners against the Padres 5-4. The Giants pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they walked off in extras against the Cubs 1-0. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as we welcome you to Coors Field. Today it's the 3rd and final game in this 3-game interleague series between the Oakland A's and the Colorado Rockies. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Athletics played well in the series so far, winning the first 2 in this 3-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Antonio Senzatella gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks. And that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Elvis Andrus swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. These Rockies guys, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Into the box, Tony Kemp, lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Digging hard, he's headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
In most parks of the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Kemp takes his lead at third with 1 away. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And it's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals, fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
1 out and a runner on third. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Blackman is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
And now the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. And the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the A's 1, the Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. J.B. Wendelken, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into the game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
And now in the box, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Tapia.
Now the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 delivery. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. Murphy has it. He'll throw down to first, one away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Blackman.
Here's Charlie Blackman now. And that one yanked just foul. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And it's fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. And this will be fouled away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Trevor Story steps in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Tapia at second with 2 down. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. And he misses 2-1. Two and two. 2-2. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rockies strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
The center fielder, number 22.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Well, today's game provides the A's with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Now the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Chad Pinder is on deck. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder. The A's already have the early one-run lead, so they're off to a good start trying to finish the series with an exclamation point.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early one-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
And he fouls this one off. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Striding in is Chad Pinder, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Curveball got him swinging for the first down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home, fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line drive, base hit down the line. And he is in there. So a long at bat has a positive dividend when all said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And they're runners at the corners now. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. One ball and two strikes to the A's catcher.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
He loses him on ball 4.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Stepping in next, J.B. Wendelken. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. A ball and a strike now. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
Now the 2-1. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Blackman has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Two men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
2 down, runners at first and second. And that misses 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Ready with the 1-1.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. A's have to settle for just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the A's 2 and the Rockies nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Josh Fuentes.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Oh, that's okay.
Liner in there for a base hit. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
The batter will be Sam Hilliard, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 7 homers and 25 driven in. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Fuentes aboard here at first with nobody out. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Strike 2 looking as the sinker bores down the middle of the plate.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Colton Welker, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Drilled down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Show Track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncork a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Elias Diaz the next to hit, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Bureau. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or 2, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Top of the third set to get underway, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp.
The second baseman, Tony.
First pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Matt Chapman.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
The Rockies are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Raimel Tapia will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Fouled away. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here comes the 1-2.
That's ball 2. We're going to count 2-2.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in
Number
next,
one.
Garrett Hampson struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. That's by him for strike one.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
I know one thing, he
The right
earned
fielder.
that free pass right there. He was tempted with some
Blackman.
really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now at the plate, here is Charlie Blackman, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Now the 1-0. Runners on the move for second, and it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
Now a move over to first.
No, he's safe.
Count still at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Lays off, 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Pinder is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now it'll be Trevor Story, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Hampson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Trevor Story with a two-run shot. Number 148 for his career as the Rockies move out in front now, a 3-2 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Now here's the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit. His second in as many trips to the plate.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Lou Trevino is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. So now to the plate, Sam Hilliard, as he'll take a look at ball 1, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The count now at 2-1. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Colton.
Striding in for the Rockies, Colton Welker. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies' 3rd baseman. It's 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it. Fouled off.
A 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-2 Colorado. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. Story brings it in. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Yeah, and when the ball left the bat, you figured it was a routine out, but that's how quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Struck out in his first at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Laureano stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled away. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Up next for Oakland.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Stepping in now, Sean Murphy. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 6 home runs and 21 driven in. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Again, another foul ball. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Change up too low. He walked him.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
He's set. Here it comes. Lou Trevino is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. And he makes the play to end the inning. So 1 run on no base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ready now is Elias Diaz. His career numbers against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Diaz.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball 1, no strike. Wait for the pitch. 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
3-0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher. Antonio Senzatella flew out last time up. First pitch on the way, and they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Up next for Colorado.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Raimel Tapia. He flew out in his last debut. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Sergio Romo takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Into the box, Garrett Hampson. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 4-3 game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now 6-3.
Well, he was 0 for in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
Now batting, shortstop.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And it's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Go on to Olsen, will take care of him at Julian Fernandez, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Julian Fernandez.
So stepping in is Elvis Andrus. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Here it comes now to Andrus.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 5.
Next, it'll be Tony Kemp. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored back in the first. From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now here's the pitch. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the AB now. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Please.
Good
Now
stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Oakland.
Adam Kolarek,
Number 21.
a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Bottom of the inning now, and here's Josh Fuentes to the batter's
Leading
box.
off for the Rockies, the first baseman, Josh Fuentes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
At the plate, Sam Hilliard. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Well, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
To the plate now, Colton Welker as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Kolarek has over 40 innings on his line so far with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now a throw over, back in standing. And it's fouled away. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. Hilliard gets his lead at first, nobody out. On the ground to the left side. Chapman has it cleanly to second for 1. Relay to Olson, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Into the box now, Elias Diaz, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. 5 innings complete. Rockies lead this one 7-3. Digging in will be Ramon Laureano. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 22.
Now here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Ball 1.
Look out, 1-1.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So now to the plate, Chad Pinder, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Blackman is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So next to bat will be Stephen Piscotty. First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. But this is foul for the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Let's go, Rockies! Come
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. C.J. Cron is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
C.J. Cron.
Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. He comes in at 262 on the year. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. To the left side, but it's well foul. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone, 2-2. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And he fouls this one off. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Standing in now, Raimel Tapia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 1-0. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. Andrus on to first, and they turn the double play.
The batter, number
When a
1.
glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Garrett Hampson. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Tyler Kinley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 40, Tyler Kinley.
Now to the plate, Sean Murphy. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Austin Allen steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning.
Austin Allen.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. There's prior history in this matchup. Not a big sample size. 0 for 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Chopped on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here comes the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Blackman is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Trevor
and gentlemen,
Rosenthal
your
comes on to
attention,
pitch from the
please.
bullpen now in
Now
an
pitching
unexpected
for Oakland.
move. He's their closer,
Number
so it's a
41,
surprise to see him here in the
Trevor
7th.
Rosenthal.
Last half of the 7th
Leading
here,
up
and
for
standing
the
in is the veteran outfielder,
the right
Charlie
fielder.
Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line,
Now
but
batting,
that wasn't a great
shortstop,
pitch to do it on.
Trevor
It's really not the best two-strike
Story.
approach either.
Trevor Story will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
7 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of
Now
the pen to
batting,
start this inning.
the first
That's
baseman.
back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty
Yes, sir.
easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Josh Fuentes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-0 count and the pitch.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
On the ground, softly towards second. Scooped up, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Scott
attention,
Ober
please.
has been summoned from the
Now,
bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 45, Scott Ober.
And now, Tony Kemp. He'll have
Leading
a
off
new
for the
pitcher
Athletics,
waiting for him as
the
we
second
begin their
baseman,
half of the 8th.
Tony Kemp.
First pitch on its way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Hey, yeah, right up in your eyes for that shit.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Next, here is Matt Chapman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And now the first pitch. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Kemp on at first, nobody out. And a foul pop behind the plate. Diaz moving to his left, makes the play, 1 away. So next to hit
Now
is
batting.
Matt Olson.
The
He's
first
hitless in 3 at-bats
Matt
to this point.
Olson.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Blackman going back, still ranging back. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone, a home run. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. Number 13 for him on the year, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Ramon Laureano, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
To third, fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. Michael Givens is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 60, Michael Givens.
Next to dig in, Chet Pinder. His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty, and it's grounded just foul down the line. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Here comes the 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 3 runs already home here. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Fuentes is there, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Rockies 7 and the A's 6. Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Yusmeiro Petit will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kai Tom will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And stepping in, Sam Hilliard delivered an RBI single last time up.
Sam Hilliard.
First pitch of the AB on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. The Athletics are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
The 1-1. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So now to the plate, Colton Welker, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
One of the toughest pitches to hit,
The
the
catcher,
straight
number
change-up, right?
35.
El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. What
Diaz.
happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Elias Diaz. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Here comes the 1-2. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Stepping in once again is Sean Murphy. He bounced out last time up.
Sean Murphy.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
1-1 the count now. The pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Sean Murphy becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Batter will be Kai Tom as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
The batter, the shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-0 pitch. Tom, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
In now, Tony Kemp. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. 2 gone. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Carlos Estevez gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Next to stand in is Matt Chapman. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Slider pins into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
3-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder to the track, to the wall. Gone! And with 2 out in the 9th, they have taken the lead. So a 3-run blast to left center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Guy on the bump just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
Now back, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
At the plate now, Matt Olson down the right field line. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Ramon Laureano, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
High and deep to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. At the track, the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year, as they open up a 4-run lead.
Boy, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
Robert Stevenson takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 29, Robert Stevenson.
Stepping in now, Chad Pinder, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
.3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Seth Brown will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for Oakland, number 15, Seth Brown.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball inside.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Pinder is off of first with 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's the A's 11 and the Rockies 7. Jake Diekman, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 35, Jake Diekman.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Chris Owings.
The third baseman, Chris Owings.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now the pitch. And that's in there, 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
The batter, the center fielder, Fly ball.
So the Rockies lineup turns
Tapia.
over, and to the plate, Raimel Tapia. First offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A runner at first with no outs here. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Slow grounder to first. He's right there. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
Next up, Garrett Hampson. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Now the 1-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-0 is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
The right
He
fielder,
tried
number
the surprise
19.
attack there
Charlie.
with a bunt with a runner on base.
Blackman.
Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Next to hit is Charlie Blackman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And that's dead center for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Into the box now, Trevor Story. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. That evens it up 1-1. Blackman, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
So he got him swinging. Trevor Story goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. So So now to the plate, Josh Fuentes.
As he grounds one briskly to short.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
11-9 is how this one ends. The Oakland A's came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Yusmeiro Petit gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a you ride shotgun. Try and give me some.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 11 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Rockies, 9 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
When I had a job, back when they wouldn't bill, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my